What if everything you believed about your mind wasn't quite true? What if your brain, the thing you trust most, was secretly tricking you every single day? Get ready, because today we're diving into 25 psychology facts that are going to blow your mind and change how you see the world. Your brain makes decisions before you're even aware of them. Neuroscientists have found that your brain decides what you're going to do up to 7 seconds before you consciously choose it. So next time you think you're making a choice, your brain may have already done it for you. You can't remember your memories accurately. Every time you recall a memory, your brain slightly rewrites it. That means you're not remembering the original event. You're remembering the last version your brain created when you recalled it. Multitasking is a myth. What you're really doing is called task switching, and it drastically reduces productivity by up to 40%. Your brain simply can't focus deeply on more than one thing at a time. People form a first impression of you in just 7 seconds, and once that impression is formed, it's incredibly hard to change. This is known as the primacy effect, and it influences job interviews, friendships, even dating. We're more likely to believe something if we've heard it before, even if it's completely false. This is the illusory truth effect. Your brain equates repetition with truth, not actual evidence. 80% of conversations involve people talking about themselves. That's because it triggers the release of dopamine, the same feel-good chemical we get from food, money, or even winning. Mirror neurons in your brain cause you to feel what others feel. That's why yawning is contagious, and why we instinctively flinch when someone else gets hurt. It's your brain mirroring their emotions. Colors affect your behavior in surprising ways. Red increases your heart rate and grabs attention. Blue promotes calm and focus. Marketers use this science every single day to influence your choices. Most people will conform to the group, even if they know the group is wrong. This is the Ash conformity effect. Peer pressure doesn't stop in high school. It's wired into our brains. Your brain processes negative words faster than positive ones. This is due to the negativity bias, an evolutionary survival instinct that helps us detect danger quickly, even if it makes us pessimistic. Fear can actually improve your memory. That adrenaline spike during fear causes your brain to store the moment more vividly. That's why you remember terrifying experiences so clearly. They're burned into your brain. Most of your daily actions are subconscious. In fact, researchers estimate that 95% of your behavior is automatic. You're running on autopilot most of the day without realizing it. Your brain rewards you more for anticipation than the actual reward itself. It's called the dopamine prediction error. That's why planning a vacation often feels more exciting than actually being on it. You tend to like someone more if you've helped them. It's known as the Ben Franklin effect. Your brain thinks, if I help them, I must like them, and adjusts your feelings to match your actions. Most people would rather receive electric shocks than sit alone with their thoughts. In one study, over 60% of men chose pain over silence. We fear boredom more than discomfort. You can physically feel emotional pain. Rejection activates the same brain regions as physical injury. That heartbreak, it's not just in your head, it's neurologically real. The placebo effect works, even when you know it's a placebo. Belief is powerful enough to trigger actual biological changes. That's how strong your mind is over your body. You remember emotionally intense moments best, but not always accurately. These are called flashbulb memories. You vividly recall how you felt, but often distort the actual details of the event. Your handwriting can influence your emotions. Writing positive words in cursive can improve your mood. It's part of a phenomenon called embodied cognition. Your body affects your thoughts. You tend to trust people who mirror your body language. This is called limbic synchrony, and it creates unconscious emotional bonding. It's why we feel in sync with certain people. Music changes your perception of time. Upbeat songs make time feel shorter, while slow music can stretch time out. It's why music in stores and elevators is carefully chosen. You can't tickle yourself. That's because your brain predicts your own movements and cancels out the surprise. Tickling only works when it comes from someone else. You're more likely to agree with something when you're tired. Fatigue lowers your critical thinking, making you more susceptible to persuasion. Advertisers take advantage of this late at night. Your brain craves uncertainty. Variable rewards, like slot machines or random social media likes, are more addictive than predictable ones. That craving for surprise keeps you hooked. So, how many of these psychological tricks have been shaping your life, without you even realizing it? The mind is strange, powerful, and full of hidden patterns, but the more we understand it, the more control we gain. If this blew your mind, imagine what's coming next. Subscribe to Amazing World of Facts and hit that bell, because your brain deserves to know what it's really doing.